Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Aurelius Sopax with a new message from the gods. There are many forces in the universe that help us attain what we consider success. They help us overcome obstacles in the world. And what we usually learn, what we learn as we work with these entities, with these forces, is that they teach us that these obstacles existed within us in the first place. It is true that they were manifested without, but it is also true that nothing in your life can remain if you don't hold it in place through your perception. See, if you were to continuously, through your perception, reaffirm a new reality, and you would do that continuously in spite of what you perceive with your physical senses, eventually, with persistence, enough energy, and enough time, you would indeed materialize the new reality, the reaffirmed reality, the imagined reality around you. This is the secret to life, and this is the secret to magic, to witchcraft. So, what these beings connected to success and overcoming obstacles usually teach us is that the obstacle must be removed within before it can be removed without. One of these forces in the universe, such a deific mask, such a personification, such an anthropomorphic projection, is Perpetiel. Perpetiel is a spirit of success that speeds up success and that removes obstacles in all fields, all areas of life. In my Facebook group, The Grail of the Serpent Inner Circle, I made an offer today. I wanted to do a working with Perpetiel, and I offered the members of the group that they could ask a question that I would then present to Perpetiel, and they would get their individual answers. Some were brave enough to take advantage of that opportunity because, see, magic, genuine contact to higher beings is terrifying to most people. But not because those beings are necessarily out to hurt. No. The human being that has not realized their own transcendent nature is terrified with things beyond the senses. And that is a reflection of a feeling of being not in control over their inner world. You see? One has to be ready, and one has to be brave enough. One has to have reached a certain level of development in order to be comfortable with these forces. That's why I don't blame people that don't feel ready. That's why I don't blame those that doubt the existence of such beings. Because what would be the other choice? How could they accept something that would completely and utterly destroy and annihilate their concept of reality? That would be fatal. That would be dangerous. So, only those that have the potential and have already reached a certain level of development will be able to hear and see this message. Why? Because this is when genuine messages from the other side can reach them. Otherwise, it cannot match their energy field. So it takes a certain level of development to be able to hear and see these messages in the first place. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to read the questions of 3 people that were in that group. And then I'm going to invoke Perpetiel and give you his answers. Ramiros asked, how can obstacles be removed from the mind to increase the speed of manifestation? And Adrian asked, what area of life am I best suited for? And Tom asked, how to manifest you in the world. In the following, I will answer, or Perpetia will answer those questions through me in that order. Ramiros, before the end of this year, whatever you consider to be will have turned into nothingness, because the existence of yourself will no longer be tolerable the way it is to yourself. So the moment you accept that you are another, you will be. And it is then only a matter of continuous acceptance of the new self. All other paths must be closed to you, because you must choose and then progress in that direction. So your manifestation will be the result of your letting go of the old self. So when you consider yourself to be anew, the world will shift to bring you different things and experiences. The half and the quarter, the half and the not full are your enemy. Prepare for existence as a new being in a new state, and your life will change immediately. Power is only acceptable when one has accomplished themselves. And this must happen now. The moment you master the self, all power can be accepted. If you have no mastery over the self, no power can be in your reach. Allow the power to be. Adrian, whatever you seek has no meaning. The only meaning that is what you consider it to be. So the world is yours. Anything you choose, anything you accept to be yours, can be yours. But you have stopped existing as potential and have chosen to be cast aside by the world. For you have forgotten what made you who you are. You were lost between capability and not living who you wanted to be. So now you have forgotten that you are capable and have embarked on a journey to seek potential in others. The capability lies in your ability to change immediately. In an instant, you can become whatever you like. You are the question that others hold in their mind because you cannot be defined. Prepare to be fully awoken because power must shift its direction because energy and direction must always match attention. So, by what you consider yourself, the world will shift. And by what you consider to be the world, you will remain intact. Pride, lust, fortune, and power, they're all in your path. And you are the path itself. Remember that. Tom, recognize your long hesitation in this art. You were hesitant to live it. And now you have become closer to what you will become. Science measures. Life exists and is measured. So your mind is confused as to what is life and what is science. You must accept that the world simply is and will only make sense to those who understand that meaning and choice determine results, not objective meaning. Remember that. And your beingness will be liberated, transcended, and forever free. Thank you. This was the voice of the gods. Another voice from the other side, ready to speak to those who are ready to hear the message, to accept the teachings, and to transform themselves into their fullest potential. This is the Grail of the Serpent, the vessel and the vehicle for all the gods, for all of those on the other side to speak to you, who is ready to hear and who's ready to apply. Join the empire of the Grail of the Serpent, our invisible kingdom that connects us in this world and in the other, that will take us into eternity and make us the masters of not only our own, but the destiny of many generations to come. So recognize your destiny here. If you're ready, join the group that is linked below this video, Grail of the Serpent Inner Circle. Come join the empire if you're ready. Speak to you soon.